a streamer, defensive player.
You're now listening to
PCR. If it's not about the money, it's irrelevant.
Paper Chasing Root Entertainment Podcast with Jay Jules.
Good, so feel me another episode of PCR Entertainment Podcast.
Yo.
And let's see who I got on.
What's your boy? See, I was reading a book. I was legit reading. So let's let y'all know. So y'all, it's your boy Light. He back in the building for the second time. What is the third time?
I think this is the third time. Hey, you might as well just be a permanent. You feel me? We got that 6 and everything. So
More shit on the way.
yeah, I've already been dropping the reviews to work. So
Video. Yeah. So a little behind this, a little backstory to the Hardaway. It kind of just happened. That dude was like, "Hey, yo, I need a feature." I said, "You need a feature, bro?" I said, I ain't been on no songs like that, even though we do got one. I said, I ain't been on no songs like that, but I hop in the stool. I cook. My rice, my curry, my chicken. You feel me?
so, boy, RD, Chef Boy, all right.
Chef Boy, I like. Hey, y'all. Know how to cook breakfast?
Breakfast with eggs and bacon in the morning.
No bacon.
Yeah.
No bacon.
Well, turkey bacon.
Turkey bacon. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, shit. Chef Boy,
Yeah, Hardaway video is official. Yeah, it's dropping 29th. I scheduled it for YouTube.
My question is, why did you schedule it for the 29th? Because end of the year?
I guess so. Like, I really didn't want to do it close to like Christmas or nothing.
Right, that'll be next week. Basically, again. Yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't really a specific reason. I just like, fuck it. I didn't want to. Well, yeah, Christmas for one, of course. I guess introduced the new year. Feel me? Hey, harder. We learned this shit the harder way, man.
That's right. Yeah. I see what you're saying. That's basically open up to a brand new spark. Will be, damn, we learned this shit the harder way. We were just talking before, and it's like, damn, shit's gonna get bigger. It's gonna get better. We had to learn it the harder way.
No other option. The only option for this shit. So, yeah, man, we got the Hardaway big.
I don't know. No one heard that? We actually got 2 songs, guys. I don't know if y'all know. But Light actually got 2 songs with this guy right.
We were supposed to record. We were supposed to record the other video. But, we got a nice location for the next.
Potentially 2. I was thinking. I don't know. Should you?
I guess it's like a sneak peek.
All right, so I guess we could put in a little hand in there. So it's two locations in the birthday. One of the obvious ones we want to use the Brooklyn Bridge. So we was thinking of incorporating the bridge into our music video. But the other place is a little secret, so y'all gotta be a surprise here.
Damn, I done forgot. Hey,
yeah. Remember?
Yeah.
Above and below, you feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Water, right?
Water.
Okay. Yeah. Because I like I say water, yeah.
You know, it'd be dope. I just thought about in the future during like the summer and springtime, we should do a video for the beach. I think that'd be all dope.
Oh, yeah, we go to Coney for that.
We should go back to Coney.
Yeah, we already been to Coney.
Coney Part 2?
Tell you shit.
You could say
we go there like summertime too. It'd be lit.
I think we should do that.
Get like, I don't know, we probably have more cameos. By then we gonna have a speaker then too. Gotta have a speaker. Blasting.
Be like the people on the train. Remember the around the holiday time on the way here. Like the subways be jamming. I mean, it almost like what? They had a whole,
just now
on the way here. The dude had the clarinet. The dude had the bass. The dude had the piano, and then of course somebody was on the audio.
With like separate people, or
it was like 4 or 5 people.
They was all like in a group.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like separate people. Like you see this dude over there, and that
Nah. See, that they probably get shut down. But now it was like a whole group. And then you know how the old people, I don't want to call nobody out. Like the older generations, you know, they sit around, they enjoy the music, they do a little cha-cha. I'm getting the hell up out of there. But, you know, I walking past, I was like, damn, you know, you'd really be about them vibes. Like, niggas do
just
anything, everything.
Nah, real shit. You just happen to see, like, different shit, like, just going on in the city, real shit. Particularly, yeah, like you saying on the train, like,
yeah,
you see, like, different vibes.
You know, it's funny. As soon as I hopped on the train over here, like literally, I hopped on the train. Old lady singing "Christmas tree over." I said, "Yo, already?"
Carols going.
I said, "Yo, I just hopped on," and then somebody like it was just a lot. It was not really a lot, but it was just like music is something like for some reason I'm starting to realize subway music, the art is just like hand in hand. I don't know where it came from or started, but
when I was like passing out my cards, I always look up there because I got them like in the box.
Yeah.
And people was telling me like the way I was doing it was like not a way that they was used to. Like I'm like passing out cards like how you doing? I'm an artist. I go by J Jules, feel me, and this is my business card. Just to get people tapped into my movement, like PCR and everything.
Yeah.
Like I remember hearing like not hearing, but people would tell me like, "Oh, I ain't never seen nobody do this before." Like, man, you got business cards. Like this is like a whole different like type of wave. Like you got some, and it inspired me. And then I had a couple people like stop me, and then they'll like talk to me. But I never had a speaker with me whenever I went on the train, like playing my music. Sometimes I feel like that'd be like obnoxious, but
it could actually be. I mean, it depends. But I honestly say when people either two things happen on the subway, people really like engage with their environment, or people stuck in their phones, or even stuck in their book. But nine times out of 10, nobody. It's weird.
You be seeing it.
I be seeing it. It'd be like two different vibes. They stuck in their phones, or they really like just keep looking around, or act like they got nothing to look at. But now that I'm thinking about it, more so outside the train, not really on the train. Let's say like people start playing the clarinet on the train, people get to know it. But you play that shit waiting for the train, people are like, yeah, that's a vibe.
Yeah.
Because I guess because it's pastime. When you have no option but to wait, you feel more engaged. But when you have the option to like get on the train, I got somewhere to be now, moving. You don't want to hear that shit. I mean, it's weird. It's
I never
weird.
thought about that.
I seen it
when I'll be passing up my cards, I'll be like on the train, like passing it. And I done ran into like whole section of the train. And that shit get me pissed off. But not one of them want to take my card or nothing. And I'll be like, man, fuck all y'all. Like, I'll walk to the end of that shit. I'm like, man, y'all niggas lame as fuck. Anyway, like, all of y'all niggas. All y'all niggas. And then I know I'm probably looking crazy as hell doing that shit.
No, they didn't like. That's why I didn't grab it anyway.
I'm like, damn, this whole train Bob is like, nah, we ain't fuck with that shit.
Nah, it be like that.
I think it do like once you on the train and it's moving, you kind of probably don't even want to get interactive with it. Because I used to do it on the train and I used to do it like on the platform. Like you said, on the platform, I feel like I would get like a better response because you would see me passing it to other people.
Right.
Too.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like a no option engagement. Yeah. Like, but when you're on the train, it's like, yo, I'm on the train, I don't want to be bothered. Yeah. But like when you're off the train.
Like, it's like the same shit. You still waiting, regardless. Like, you ain't doing shit.
I think I was telling you what to think about. I think it's something with the mind, though. Because when I think I was telling you when I was reading, for some reason I could like focus better on the train when it's actually moving. Yeah. And I don't even know if you take it way back to when I was doing my tags and stuff on the train, I'd be like zoned in. I don't know. I guess it's the movement in motion or type deal. I don't know. Maybe it's some psychology in there. So psychologists, hit me up. But it's some psychology.
Contact Paper Chasing Route Entertainment for your digital art content needs, where you can find the best pre-made cover art designs for any artist for just $30. Let us start designing for you today by contacting at PCR Business on Instagram or www.paperchasingrooteent.com.
And I think that's really what it is. People be more engaged when they have no other option. But when they have the option too, they'll neglect because human beings, bro. That's just how we is.
I think the best because I don't be liking when Even though I understand that's probably New York culture, but when them niggas start dancing on the train,
oh no, they're next level. I mean, I think I probably like a month ago I seen a video like that, and they had the Taylor Swift audio in the background.
Nah, I ain't seen that.
Damn, I don't think I'm gonna find it again. If I find it, I'm gonna send it to you.
That sounds like something you online.
No. See, the thing is, it was more so like they was doing their little break dance and stuff. He flipping, doing all like literally the dude started doing push-ups and shit. I mean, it was like a viral video. And then they had a little.
Don't say it was probably on Vine. You don't remember Vine?
Vine?
Yeah,
oh, Vine.
That's why I said Vine. Like
do it for the Vine.
That was like it probably on there. That was the only platform I remember people usually videos.
Vine turned into real and everybody today. Where I'm at. But people don't remember that though. People don't remember it. The reels came from Vine. Generation Z.
Shit, they don't.
They be like X. They don't know. It's tough though.
We the ones that's growing up in between this shit of being outside and being introduced to technology.
You know, it's funny you say that because I actually see that happen. I'm starting to see the things that we grew up to. It's becoming more so obsolete, and you're like, damn, what the fuck, y'all really not using it because we came from the beginning of the cell phone age. Like iPhones 1 and stuff was when we was like people getting introduced to I don't know if you know, but kids nowadays they more so on the Twitch. They're not really like on different things. They be on the Twitch like streaming.
I be streaming on Twitch like with my game.
That's what I'm saying. They be engaged more like Twitch now. Back in nowadays, we didn't have no like live engagement and stuff like that. The closest thing with most live shit we had, and that shit. Oh, TV, BET, 106 in Park. That was our live engagement. But after that shit finished, there was nothing really like that. Now that I think about it, it's kind of sad.
Actually, it's like, I like that. What it was then, because you had to actually be there. Now it's like just to click your phone, you got access to. I don't know, in the way I'm trying to say it in my head, it sounds way different. But I like how it was before. Like it was like you had to be there to experience.
You had to be. It was a moment you had to be there.
Yeah, it's like everybody can live it through their phones now. You ain't really feeling it virtually. You act like
you feel like you're part of it even though you was never there now. Yeah. But you don't have to go there no more to be a part of it. It's almost like the collective is more strong. It's weird. I know exactly what you're talking about. Like I just seen that video online with Kai Cenat and Nicki Minaj. I don't know if you heard about that shit yet. Yeah, when I seen that shit, I said, "Oh man, I wish I was there." But I said, in a way, I feel like I'm right there seeing that ass. Some way,
I really like the video. Huh? I really like it.
Nah.
She came out kind of cringe.
Nah, I think that was her role. I mean, if you being honest, she's like the queen princess time. Like she gives off a certain aura in my perspective.
I don't really. She could, but she ain't never had no bad publicity. She get her vibe is more.
She get my book. She get my
that like that pop, that not pop. She never was like the type talking about like fuck a bitch. I'm gonna fuck this nigga and she like a pop vibe.
She had like
not to say that's bad, but to see her doing that on the line, how old she is.
Man. She's in her 30s. I think she's like 36.
30?
No, I think she's 40. I don't know. She old. No, man. I'm sorry. I'm not.
I still, like I said, I still fuck with the whole OVO, but she never like me personally. Besides the Anaconda, Anaconda dope.
I think she set off a generation of twerkers. That's just a theory. It's just
I'm an ass man.
That's an ass theory. But I believe twerking went to a whole nother level after she did that video. Like I don't know if you ever noticed, ass shaking was at an all-time low, and then that video came out, and then it went
shit, probably because you gotta glorify it and some shit, let everybody see it.
BBL started going up.
Yeah,
the prices started
going up. Oh God, hey,
with the comparison, if you do the data don't lie. BBL started increasing after that video. In the last 10 years, BBL increased. And every day it came out in the last 10 years.
And the whole time, niggas fucking with natural shit. You hoes be looking like ants. So they add hips like this, and then what's the song? Hips like a heart, bad hips, that kind, and the what's his name? Blueface baby mom. She like, hello, hello. I don't know. It's some video I seen.
See, I don't know about sometimes I be trying to disconnect.
Shit, of course.
That like I really gotta step back. I feel like I don't know if because I'm getting older. I think you're talking about the last time. I'm not that old, but I'm getting older. But as I get older, sometimes the internet just don't do what it used to. And that's just me not getting dopamine. But that's just me just disconnecting. Because older, sometimes I be seeing shit on the internet. I'm like, no, I'm not to put this on my timeline. I'm not just trying to think I would like this because
real shit. It's going off algorithm. So exactly. What you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's in front of you, like for example on YouTube, if you really pay attention to YouTube, you'll realize YouTube and the algorithm is so slick. Want to know something creepy? Not really creepy, but you want to hear some crazy shit? Yeah. And I think they be listening to it. People.
Yeah, they got to be.
So I was at the dinner table with my nephew, right? And he was watching his YouTube shorts, eating and watching his YouTube shorts. And I'm trying to this. It was like last week, like not even a week ago. And I'm trying to figure out what happened first. Did I sing the song, or was it playing? Then I sung the song, right? Because he was watching his YouTube shorts, and then I said in the background, and I started singing out loud to him. Don't wake me up, dream. It's one of them songs that they be using to the reels. You know what I'm talking about, right? 10 seconds, less than 10 seconds later, I started hearing that in the reels on his iPad. And I started thinking to myself, I said, nah, what came first? Did I sing that and they picked it up? Or just because I heard it so much through reels and stuff? Since the moment I hummed it, I'm starting to hear it. And I said to myself, I said, huh? I said, nephew, you peeped that because you started singing with me. I said, you seen that, nephew? He said, you seen that? He said, yeah, because you're smart. I'm like, I don't know how to correlate. But in my head, I'm like, nah, it's kind of eerie. Like, I just started humming the song, and the next thing you know, I'm hearing it in the reel, literally less than 10 seconds. Weird. It was different. But then it goes to show, I think the algorithm and how our brain operates is getting really, really, really thin. I don't know, bro.
I know for sure they collecting, like, data. Because when it comes to my advertisement, like, with my business, you know, I told you I was getting into the advertisement.
Right.
It tells you, like, they're literally, like, if a motherfucker come on there and gotta type in their email, their phone number, it's telling you, like, you will be collecting data on this person, like, just to make sure, like, in your system, like, they fit into this algorithm.
Makes sense.
It'll be like, I'm looking for a certain age range. So, are you interested in this? Do you watch these kind of videos? Are you an artist? Are you? It's like that right there is. I want to say not discriminate. What it is like?
It's not discriminate. It's
narrowing down like your type of what's this shit? Fuck it. 2000, right? But
it's basically like a selection.
It's
data selection.
Exactly who would be interested in what you got going on. It's not gonna get anybody else that's not on those kind of things like involved. Like it's not gonna reach out to them or nothing. Like, all right, you don't even have interest in me. Why would I show up to you? But this person does. Hey, let me put it in their face, and then maybe they'll be like, okay. Eventually, after that, you seeing it constantly, commercial. You're gonna be like,
the more you see it, the more the algorithm picks it up, the more it becomes in your face.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like the person, like the viewer themselves who's consuming it, they're gonna be like, all right, say if they ever need anything, oh, bro, I seen this commercial for and then that would go along the line. Like they be doing business. This is me like talking about the advertising.
Right.
But
from the back end.
Yeah, so I'm saying for sure they do be like collecting data. Like you'll never go on websites when they be like, do you accept the cookies and shit like that?
The cookies is a background data. It's cookies because they leave it crumbs.
Real shit. Collecting little data on you. These the crumbs. Like real shit. And then they'll add into a whole collection. Real shit.
It's very interesting. It is very interesting. It's actually kind of like it's starting to let you know. I was watching this one show. It's funny you said it because it's called Rabbit Hole. And on the show is basically I should say not what the show's about, but I should say what the premise, basically the whole purpose of it. It was basically about a guy, and he's basically part of this group, and the group is like a special unit, and they do like different things within the government. Not really in the government, they got their own black ops. And the enemy, basically the antagonist in the show, basically his purpose is to gather this certain type of data for this election. It's bigger than it seems, but once you start watching the show, everything starts clicking. It's called rabbit hole. And basically the purpose of what the bad guy was to basically get this information from this one company who's basically, how can I put it? He was basically authorized and had permission by the government to collect the data of all these people in the world.
How you get
That's what I'm saying. The government
said, yeah, you can do that.
They said it in the show. I can't remember exactly why they got the permission to do it, but they had the permission to basically collect this data. Not all these companies could do it, but this one company can. Yeah. And the company that was able to do it, the bad guy wanted it. Because if he forgot this information, he'll basically control the government. Because the people control the government because it's a democracy. It's very like complicated in a way, but
it's the what's the niggas, the Rockefellers, like yeah.
The Rockefellers, the Roches.
You would think that movie would be like, the show would be like out of not out of touch, but not in reality the whole time. Like, I'd be feeling like some shit be like right in our face, like.
But believe it or not, what they say, I don't know, some people like biblical stuff, but what they say is how the devil wins is he literally will show you. They'll put it in your face, and that's all they have to do. They have to tell you it. If they don't tell you it, then it doesn't work. I can't remember exactly how it goes, but basically just to sum up the premise of it, how it works is only when they show it to you, do they win. Whether you believe it or not, it's up to you. Like how they be showing stuff in movies sometimes. He's like, nah, that can't be real. Then like years later, it actually being a real world. I'm like, damn, that wasn't a movie. Because they showed you in the movies and it became your reality, so it means you accepted it. It's really weird. Like, I don't know if you heard what's going on in Australia.
You mean like if they'll introduce something to you in the movie and then like years later.
It happened in real life because basically it became accepted. Like subconsciously you accept it. And once you accept it subconsciously, and you don't rebuke it, like as soon as you see it's like, nah, I can't watch that. Nah, I know what that is. No.
That's how they introduce like a lot of shit as far as like AI and shit like that. Like I feel like that's like one of the things, like how you start off the lowest form of like telling people that AI is around is like when everybody was going crazy over taking them pictures with the AI filter pictures, and I was like, what y'all doing that for? I really didn't know nothing about AI. The whole time they got a whole app that can tell you a whole bunch of shit. Like it can literally help you.
Oh yeah,
run a business.
Chat GPT,
yeah,
the goat
time.
The goat.
Like, I be using that shit like the make certain like documents and shit on my website. Not on my website. On my may have so much shit going on with my basketball training. So, and I got introduced to Chat GPT on 19 Keys. He was talking about
19 Keys is very dope. He actually know what he be talking. That's one of the few people that actually talks about the mindset and actually think that has value. A lot of people talk about like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. But his stuff actually do be having value and like it actually is food for thought. Like anything you consume from that man. Shout out to 19 Keys. Anything you consume from that man is always value. Like he would never steer you wrong because he's not caring about him. He cares about the people that's actually going to do something. He knows a lot of people is not, but the ones that are going to take it to initiative and listen, he's there for them. Shit, it's crazy though.
Hey, that's the kind of narrative I be trying to have with this podcast too. Like as far as like. Eventually, I want to be able to. I mean, we already had those kind of conversations. Like before, like I said, with my podcast when I started, it was like social media talking about shit that was going on there. To me, that shit ain't. I mean, yeah, this shit is going on, but it don't feel like real type shit. This right here, to me, is like more real. Just being able to like, what's going on in your head? What thought process and what's going on, and like. How could you explain it to yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, I like having good, my boy, I like, and then we had these conversations where it seemed like we were the same, then waving, then frequency. So, hey, that energy is there. So, hey,
You got to meet me here in order to get there.
This is my brother.
Oh,
We should.
J. Jules is different, bro. All the way back from the A, man. We coming from the A. Now we in the NY.
ATLANTAGA.
He be saying that, but he here. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Back up, chill.
Huh?
Hey, I said I ended up back up, chill. Now I fuck with New York for getting money.
New York is it's literally an empire state. What other state in this United States is an empire state?
See this like.
See Miami, they call it Florida. You know, Florida is like Florida man. This is called Florida man. You got Texas, big hats. Cali, you know, you got your gangs. What do we know? The empire.
I don't know. I feel like New York City losing its authenticity as far as like what are they really known for nowadays?
Chop cheese.
Like,
I'm joking. I'm just thinking.
Yeah, I guess because I'm here now, it don't. It never did, honestly, when I was down south. I just, yeah.
Purchase your paper chasing Root Entertainment merch today to become the paper chaser in you. Available at www.paperchasingrootent.com or follow us on Instagram at PCR Business or the podcast at PCRENT Podcast or on Facebook at Paper Chasing Root ENT.
Don't get me wrong. New York, Atlanta, and LA is literally, I used to say with some little kids, literally like a triangle. Like, these 3 points in the United States is very, very important. No, I'm just saying, like if you used to say 1 point from the north would be New York, 1 point from the south would be Atlanta, and 1 point from the west would be Cali. Like, and then if you make a little diagram, it will literally be a triangle. And guess what's in the middle? Of nowhere. No, I'm just joking.
I'm about to say, what's it? I don't know none of those states.
That's what I'm saying. Everything in the middle is obsolete. I mean, everything has a special purpose. What happens in the middle?
Farming states.
Exactly. We get our food and it comes out.
All that processed shit where we could be growing. You get a little greenhouse and be growing your shit. Hey, yeah, I know all this shit free, but now I'm gonna go into a rant.
Here we go.
All this shit free. Water, food, and shelter, man. And we paying for this shit. Hey, I be feel like I be too woke for this shit, man.
In about 30, 40 years, J. Jules will be in the forest, in his cabin, growing his own.
Hey, I might. Hey, real shit.
Growing his own vegetables, his own fruits. Well, look, let apocalypse happen. J. Jules is he's going to the forest. He's growing his vegetables, his fruits. His man gonna turn to a green thumb. I'm telling you.
Shit.
Nah, but I will too. No lie. Shit, me.
That's the only option. I'm gonna be hunting. I'm gonna be growing my own food.
I be asking myself, if it really does happen, what would be to go to more north or go to the south? In my opinion, I don't think South America will probably be the most ideal spot. Reason being, a lot of people don't know it, right? Reason being,
it'd be better.
I'm saying like for agriculture perspective, South America is not really like it's still a lot of green. Surprisingly, it's more green in South America than it is in a lot of places in the world. Probably Africa and South America are one of the 2 biggest continents, and they still got the most green. So with that being said, like cities and places like buildings and stuff, nature's gonna take that shit back over. So your best place to go is to where nature is still surviving. You know, it's just get your bananas out the tree. It's literally the shit. And let's say, for example, New York apocalypse happening. Where the fuck you gonna get anything? This country, more so particularly this state.
Hey, this shit is an island, bro.
Oh yeah. You do you know how to swim? You might want to learn how to swim.
Nah, I spent some time like in the pool for a whole summer, but I don't know. I can swim, but I get in there every one time I'm around. I got a fear of it, but then I don't.
He gave me PTSD. I remember.
Yeah, I almost drunk. I just jumped in there. Shit.
No, don't say that,
in the
bro.
Deep end,
No, that's what I did.
I just jumped in. Like, I was a kid. Like,
bro, I think when I first came to Atlanta, you know, coming from New York now, mind you, coming from New York, back in the days, there's like pools is always everywhere, but 9 times out of 10, being a kid, you're probably gonna rarely ever see one. Especially being here, like there's nothing but concrete. So I went to Atlanta, like almost every other complex will have a pool.
Yeah, so that's where,
apartment complex was known for the pool. That's literally the number one thing you're gonna have. Apartment complex pool. And I said to myself, I said, oh shit, they got a pool. Went to my cousin's spot. Jumped and I didn't know it was the deep end now. Mind you, some pools it'll be like one side deep and then you walk in from the other side. But how this pool was set up, how this pool was set up, both sides you could walk in and go to the deep end. Yeah. So me seeing two sides of the entrance, I'm thinking, oh, I just jump in the middle, I'm good. I jumped in the middle. I thought I was drowning. Yo, somebody had to come save me. I said, yo, that shit was crazy. No, that shit was crazy.
Shit, my situation, I don't even know if I realized like the depth of the water right there. I just remember jumping in that shit. But I probably would have died, bro. And only one person seen me, and he got me out the water. Like, it was my neighbor, Wiggy, like an older kid from the neighborhood. And
shouts out to Wiggy.
Nah, real shit. And I came out the water, like, the whole time it was like a whole party going on.
That's the worst one. Nobody
focused. I remember him bringing me in the corner, like, yo, bro, you good? I think I threw up a little bit. And I just was like, huh.
Not doing that again.
I think I got back in the water. It was just even crazy. So, I don't know. Like,
shit, well, don't kill me. Make me stronger. What are you talking about? Shit. Nah, that's crazy. That is crazy. But now that I think about it, you know, and I ain't trying to be stereotypical, but after I learned how to swim and I became a lifeguard, I used to start asking a lot of my African American friends. I'd be like, you know how to swim? And 1 out of 5 do. But 9 times out of 10, they don't. And like I had this girlfriend at the time. And for some reason, I don't know, it kind of pissed me off. Even though I can't blame her and I can't blame her that she don't know how to swim. But when I be like, yo, let's go to the pool, let's go to this, you know, like let's go around water. Like, no, I can't swim. I be like, yo, I'm gonna teach you. Like, I don't know. And I be like,
if you gonna teach her, then I can see that.
See,
but you know, she probably already had a fear and
That's the thing. That's the thing. A lot of people have that fucking fear, bro, and it's weird.
But it makes sense that niggas don't know how to swim because where the fuck, if it's not a pool around, where the fuck you go? Because like you said, the only reason why, cause I know how to swim because the apartment was, I be in that bitch doing so shit. Hey, I can do a little so. I ain't gonna say I'm an extra, goddamn. But the only reason why niggas really know is because it was a pool there.
True.
So if it wasn't like a pool there, honestly, we wouldn't even, like, if that's not even an option for us,
there ain't gonna be an option for them.
Exactly.
And not you wanna know something crazy? Because not only was I a lifeguard, I was also on my school swim team. A lot of people don't know that. When I was in high school, for 1 year, I learned how to swim in the summer. And that following year, I was in 12th grade. In that 12th grade year, I was actually on the swim team. And y'all want to know some crazy shit? Y'all want to know how much white people I seen? And I'm not being racist or stereotypical or anything like that. I'm just stating the facts. It was majority white people when I went to these swim meets and I went against these other schools. It'd be nothing but white. It almost felt like
to see each other.
Nah, facts. I think maybe like a handful within my whole swim team career, a handful of other black kids that I seen in the water. And like at first when I used to see these other teams, I was going against white people. Now don't even think I was going against, I was going against white people, pros. Been doing this shit since little kids, literally out the coochie in the water. And I'm over here learning how to swim within the summer. And I'm like, it was really, really weird, but at the same time, it felt like the movies. You know, we see the movies where you got the black team and they fight against the odds to make it to the top. Real shit. Yeah. And it made me realize. I mean, of course, in the back of my head, I already knew what was going on, and that's exactly what was happening. But it also made me realize, like, yo, if I didn't take the initiative to have this opportunity, I probably wouldn't know how to swim. And I probably wouldn't realize that majority of people that do know how to do this are Caucasians. And it
had that opportunity.
Exactly. And even when I was going to the meets, I went to like these semifinals and all these other type of really, really like extravagant meets, since they call it meets, swim meets and stuff. I was realizing, I said, yo, I was seeing little kids, older kids, my generation of kids, and they was all swimming. I was like, bro, I don't know how to do this shit in the summer. Like, what more can you expect me to do? I'm over here doing 100 meters. So probably, I think my time was like 1 minute and 40 seconds, 30 seconds.
Wait, so you just decided to join the swim team without like much like practice and nothing except for that summer?
So how the story actually went, right? So my homie Lonnie, shouts out to Lonnie, he was like, yo, come join the swim team, because he was already on the swim team for like maybe a year or two before
Lonnie,
me. Yeah, Lonnie. And he was like, yo, come join the swim team. I was like, no, I don't know. But in the back of my head, I was like, I never really know how to swim. And then I had that bad memory of me drowning and shit. So that was like, no, I could fix this. So my coach Stefan was like, all right, come to the tryout. Because I think it was tryouts. That's when it started. You come to the tryouts. I said, yo, I don't know how to swim. He's like, all right, we'll give you a seat, treat you a little sunshine. See if you like it. So I went to the tryouts, and I ain't gonna lie, my first day, I'll never forget it. My body was so sore because to swim, it uses literally all your muscles, and I think that's why Caucasians like it, because it's a quick, easy exercise. People think you don't sweat because you're in the water. That's a damn lie. Your body sweats regardless.
You really are sweating.
Regardless, just you cool down as soon as it comes out. But really, like, I was like, damn, my legs sore. Like I couldn't move or nothing. I'm like, what the hell is this? But I realized, I said, yo, I'm getting a good workout. Low key in the back of my head, I'm like, yo, I'm working my arms, my back, my legs, my head, my breathing, everything. And I'm like, yo, that shit was like just doing something for me. And then like after that, trials had happened. It happened before my 11th grade year. Actually, our story goes, it was the end of my 11th grade year. I came to tryouts. And then during that summer, that whole summer, 11th grade summer, my coach, he took this, like, shouts out to him again, because I was going to practice like 6 o'clock in the morning, my nigga. Dedicated. No option. Nah, cause my coach was like, yo.
You said no option.
I mean, of course, I'd have been like, nah, coach, I don't want to do it no more. But I said, yo, you want to be part of swim? This is what you got to do. And I was like, all right, fuck it. Like, it was something new, but I was also realizing it was building a new opportunity for me to be like a part of something. Because before that, I played no sports, no basketball, no nothing. I wasn't that type of kid to shoot good. I wasn't that type of kid to get tackled, do tackles and shit. I wasn't the fastest fucking runner. Like, I was a real chill, quiet kid. So to bring this opportunity of a sport to me was kind of like foreign, but I felt like I could do it just like anybody else could do it. And the fact that it was MLK, where our demographics of swimmers was not a lot, I feel like I could make a fucking difference, And that's what I really, really came down to. It came down to making a difference in my fucking school. And then all my basketball team sucked that year. My football team sucked that year. Every time you hear the intercom, the swim team came in second place. Congratulations, Lonnie. Like, it was like they was
I was putting on.
What?
Yeah, I never was paying attention to the damn announcement.
No, nobody wasn't. It wasn't for you. It wasn't for you. But every time it's like, oh, we up there? Yeah. We up there? Yeah. Again? Yeah. I was like, yeah. They was like, yo, it's a swim team? The following year after I graduated, the swim team was off the fucking chain. Reason being, we put them on the map. No, I'm saying I'm saying like off the chain. Like more people started being incorporated. Like when I was there, it probably was like.
They don't know the forerunner. The niggas who put in there work, who was stepping first on that shit.
What I mean?
Niggas talk about, y'all need a whole damn plaque in there, motherfucking.
I did get trophies and shit.
Y'all got what? No, I'm talking about. You know how when people go back to their old high school and then they got like a little picture.
They should.
Yeah. They don't got that for you?
I got pictures on my phone, but like I know one thing for sure. I got trophies and we got medals and stuff, but that the school recognizes that much, I can't say. But I know one thing. That year, 2016, 2015, we put niggas on. My specialty was freestyle and backstroke. Those two right there had that shit on lock. Yeah, you gotta. Yo, you're swimming backwards and doing a flip to land on your back again. If you don't know, you don't know. I'm like, shit, call me Michael Belts. No, man, we're just a different time. Yes,
actually, dolphin shit.
You joking? That's
I know. I've seen it.
It was a lot of techniques. And then they had this one style where they had this one type of swimming where you had to do all four. You had to do freestyle, backstroke, breaststrokes, and fly. You know what a fly is? Imagine somebody coming out the water 2 arm spans and they're going like this. Like this shit was like next fucking level, bro.
Like, that's the shit.
I think that's what Phelps do. Yeah. That's the fly. Yeah,
like a damn dolphin.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
It's called a fly. Fly, breast is like this.
Yeah, you learn something every day.
And then freestyle and backstroke.
So the breast is like that.
Yeah, that's
a breaststroke.
Yeah, it's like
so
this.
What's this one?
That's freestyle.
Freestyle? That's freestyle.
It's freestyle.
That's the one I see everybody do.
Yeah, that's like basic. That's like that's
like
literally
basic.
Survival. Like, you do that shit to survive. Yeah. To stay above water and to save somebody. Yeah. Take me back real quick.
That makes sense. They call it life.
And I think also there's a fish like that. There's a fish that flies out the water.
Yeah, the flying fish.
I think so.
I don't know if that's when they jump up.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit people don't know, but one thing is definitely learn how to occupy yourself within and out the water. Real shit.
They New York on the damn island, so and this shit sinking.
2.5 cubic centimeters a year. Like if you really think about it, it's a heavy ass
going down slow, and then they building more shit on top of it. This shit used to be. Then you send me a video where this shit used to be like swampland or something. Yeah, like marshes and shit.
Half of Manhattan is man-made.
This shit is not supposed to be getting built on.
Brooklyn's alright, given the fact that we was really made from land that was already there. Maybe the outskirts is probably built upon, but for Manhattan, like
I think Brooklyn, because like I know Canarsie. My grandma used to tell me like it was like swampland. Canarsie is like marsh. You remember when it what was that shit? Hurricane Sandy,
Irene.
When it flooded all that shit. It flooded all that shit.
Oh, I wasn't here. I don't know about that.
Low key, we see.
Contact Paper Chasing Route Entertainment for your digital art content needs, where we design custom cover art, logos, flyers, and more. Let us start designing for you today by contacting at PCR, business on Instagram, or www.paperchasingroute.com.
Yeah, already when it be raining.
Shit, what happened? That was this year. Yo, this shit was weird for New York. No cap. The summer was hot. The fucking fall was flooded.
Fuck with that shit, bro.
Ain't no telling. Ain't no fucking
you
telling.
Don't get no weird shit like this down south, man.
Nah, you know when it was flooding, I was scared because I thought it was gonna be like that movie. You ever seen the movie Day After Tomorrow? You seen the movie?
Nah.
You got to see the Day After. So it takes place in New York too.
Yeah.
It takes place in New York. So what happened? Basically, the synopsis of the movie is basically something about the equator and like the poles of Earth switched or like transferred or some shit. And like New York went through like this whole like catastrophe where it flooded and froze in like 3 days. Like within 3 days, New York had went through a whole geographical change.
Bro, that's really happened. Do you know what the fuck? How cold it was today?
Like 42 degrees.
Bro, it's December, bro. It was like 47. I went outside to go. It's not going to be. Where is snow at? Bro.
True.
It's already happening. We're living in it.
Yeah, I'm lying. We should have definitely been.
Bro, it's not even cold. It's supposed to be like, bro, it's supposed to be like not even 20 degrees. It's supposed to be cold right now. It's supposed to be cold.
You know, now that I think about it,
it's supposed to be cold. We supposed to be outside with coats, so not even wanting to go outside. What the gloves at, mittens at.
And I think it was like 2 weeks ago we experienced some shit. I know exactly what you're talking about. And I think for like one day, like 2 weeks ago, it was like really cold. I stepped outside. I was like, "What the fuck, my gloves are?" Like my hand started freezing on the spot. I'm like, yo. I know exactly what you're talking about. But besides that, it's like off and on, like little they call it flurries, little flurries, like nothing sticking.
Oh yeah, I seen it'd be like
come out of the sky like little drip drip drip. But if anything, we just get cold winds. I feel like we're getting a lot of cold winds.
Yeah. I think that's the day man. White shit. The shit that we call white people shit is just the shit that we just don't think we exposed to, man.
That's true. It's really not
really think about that shit.
Theirs.
We just don't be exposed to it, so we look, we be like, yo, that's that white, because they're the only ones doing it. We don't even see ourselves doing it, so we be like, oh, that's that white people shit.
That's true. Just like the swimming, we said that's that white people shit. So you see a black brother doing it. If a black brother was better than Phelps, we take it over. More recognition.
Only shit we get into football and basketball.
Don't forget running. Don't forget running. You saying track? What are you talking about? Oh,
like sport.
Oh, okay. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, because you like swimming, and then like yo, it's so much shit you like skateboarding and shit. I mean, it's kind of like a little route with that too, but them kids be like emo and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but skateboarding, we got not really that many people in that, but shit, motherfuckers get on dirt bikes. They just had their first black person or some shit like in NASCAR, not NASCAR. What's them other them shit be going like 300 miles per hour? Not the NASCAR. Even that's like some shit you be like, oh, that's white people shit. You only see
you don't catch like that.
White people into it. Like
that's true.
Bro, there's so many other different things we can get into in this whole shit. Like, I don't know, this shit be crazy. I always say
it makes you start thinking like, damn.
Yeah, real shit. And I'm thinking about this shit right now.
That's sad.
Hitting me. It's like I know, because of course our environment and shit like that. But
you're part of your environment for real. So how's that? Niggas don't know.
You're not exposed to nothing else. You ain't gonna know nothing.
You gotta start it while we're young. Because the older you get, you start to become like, I don't know if that's made for me. Like in my teenager years, somebody had to come like for this woman thing, like we were talking about. Somebody had to come tell me that. If no one did, I would have never, brought it upon myself to do it.
You be like, I don't see nobody. You basically be like, I don't see nobody that look like me that do that. So why I'm gonna do it? That's all it go down to. Why I'm gonna do that? I feel weird, or I'm just gonna look out of place doing that. Why would I do that?
It's true. You be like, yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
But look, right?
You could be that person that changed the whole narrative, and everybody be like, "Oh, I remember seeing him being the first person," but I hate that shit. Like, you got to be the first person to do shit. First person,
and don't mention the first person who do it. Sometimes don't even get the recognition they deserve.
No, the only reason why we the first person is because the whole system was implemented into our downfall, to where like we shouldn't even be having these. But I feel like we shouldn't be having these first person to do that. I just hate that narrative. I hate that. Man, we should be doing anything and everything we want to be doing, bro. I hate that shit, bro. Why we just had the first president a couple of years, first black president a couple of years. Like, I don't hear first time for this, first time for that. But we've been here for how long, bro?
That's true.
How long, bro? We've been on this state, whatever country for how long? 400 plus, with all that shit in place. Whatever the fuck going on now, like, I'm tired of hearing first. Shit gonna sit right with me. Real shit.
Yeah, but the thing, it's gonna be first for a while because it has to build generations on top of it in order to become something concrete. You know what I mean? For example, like if you saying first person, first this, first that, right? Now we're just like realizing it becomes with you, and then it leaves with your lineage. For example, let's say PCR, right? This you'll be the first one in your family to build something to an empire, right? Then you will have to get real shit. Then you have to
generational curses,
break the curses, and also build the pathway for the rest. Because sometimes we think it's going to be our seeds and stuff that we bring into this world that's going to continue with. And 9 times out of 10, it should be, but not always will it. You know what I mean? So we have to lay the foundations and bricks for the next generation because we're from a generation, but we're also are the leaders of the next
one. Yeah, for sure.
Like for prime example would be
like Pac was saying, spark the next mind, mental. Shit, even Nip was saying something like that.
Exactly. See, if you put it in perspective, put it like this, put it exactly like this: Pac, Nipsey, Keats. Somebody have to keep.
I would put all of, what you mean, like in that level? Like I put them all.
No. I have to say that level because that's generations right there. Nip and Keats is two different generations. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how it has to continue. Pac was before both of them, and Nip definitely followed Pac.
Exactly what he's saying.
And Nip definitely is from prior Keats. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be one from each generation, but for the first would have to be Pac. Before I can't say who would have been before Pac. Okay, before Pac would have to be MLK, Malcolm X.
Like Spike.
Well, yeah.
Spike Lee, like I think like around that time.
He was definitely before Pac. I'll say that. But if you take it back to the predecessors, all the way back to the beginning, it would be Malcolm X. Hold on. Martin.
I said what I told you with MLK, right?
What is that?
Yeah, I think we had that conversation the last time.
Oh yeah. Man, with
segregation. No, with segregation, how that shit wasn't like. It seemed like now all we focus on as black people is, oh, we need our own thing. We need our own thing, and we had that already.
We did.
And then with, desegregation, yeah, that brought it together, and then that make us having to depend on a whole system.
You know what's funny?
Wasn't even built for us.
No, I don't know if you remember when you was talking about it, but Martin Luther King, before he died, he started realizing his mistake. His biggest mistake was the desegregation. He wanted to desegregate, and don't get me wrong, I'm putting it from my perspective. He wanted us to come together because we was fighting too much. There wasn't enough focus on a solution. We was more so too integrated in the problem, which is black and white. And he realized that we needed, and originally he realized that we need to come together as a human race, which always should be the best outcome. You can't say that he wasn't seeing it for the broader aspect. But he was realizing when he was doing that, he was starting to let go and lose his own foundation, which was the black people. And once we integrated ourselves into their system, we literally lost our own ways. Not realizing that before we did that, they was already Gucci. They was good before we came in. But when we came in,
off our backs.
Exactly. So when we came in to try to get our equal foot standing from where we were supposed to be from the jump, we was always basically led from if you put like a dog on a leash, you're gonna take that dog with you because that's your pet. But I don't want to make the analogy that sound like that bad. But what I'm saying is basically somebody always had that leash. Somebody always had that fucking leash, and the person who always had the leash was always the one that had basically the advantage. And if you put it into an aspect of like right now, what's going on?
Too far off each other.
Exactly. And if you put it to perspective, what's going on right here, right now, you realize
that leash too. You holding me. All right, I can't go that way. Then I'm about to come and attack you.
But that's the thing. Once the broader and the majority realize, that's what he's saying. That's what I was saying earlier. He realized his mistake. By the time Martin Luther King realized his mistake, it was too late. They assassinated the man. Because I'm pretty sure if Martin Luther King had rest of his soul,
he got suffocated by the pillow.
He got suffocated by a pillow. And see, then that's the thing. Even though he did get shot, that's not how he died.
He did, yeah. but he was recovering.
He was going to make it out of there. And I think of the Boondocks. Sometimes they put it in broad, everyday things.
He stayed alive.
He stayed alive. I don't know if you've ever seen that Boondocks, but I believe Boondocks are bringing more so accuracy when it comes to our people. Because if you realize Martin Luther King never died and he stayed in a coma and he basically woke up within this generation, we would not listen to this man. He won't fuck with it, but we would not listen to him because we would have been entertained by so many other things, and so many other things would have been dominant in our lives.
Ahead of his time.
Way. Just like Ned Pot, way ahead of his time. The good ones died young. Martin passed away when he was like in his late 30s. I mean, don't get me wrong, he did good work.
Yeah, of course.
All right, Peter the Great.
Because you notice how that's why I feel like a lot of this shit be like motives, agendas and shit. How MLK get a whole day? It's like they want you to remember him, but Malcolm X don't get a day. And he was talking about like, yeah, fuck that shit, move militant, feel me?
That's what I'm saying. Because the reason because being
Farrakhan don't.
Because even though Martin
still alive.
Because Martin did all that, right? No, Farrakhan passed. Yeah, he passed like a few years ago. R.I.P. Yeah. I remember in Atlanta he had like his memorial in the airport. I remember seeing that. But shit, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, you were saying why only Martin get a day? I feel like the reason Martin get a day because he made the biggest impact on the government level. Kennedy and everything was like he had a major support, but not only that.
But how could he get that support as a black man?
Because he was filling their agenda.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So
where's he got it?
That's the reason why they give him the spotlight now.
Yeah, because he did something for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, we may see it because he did something for us, but in the end game,
in reality,
he was doing it for them. He was like, "Yeah, bring them in."
Like, why Malcolm X, Farrakhan don't got a day? Why Gene Beck?
Because they saw it from the beginning, but by the time Martin came to realize it was too late.
Like keep the guy that was peace and bring all of us together. Keep him in the
turn that the cheek. Oh, bring that other cheek here.
Nah, I'm saying like they keep him in front of people so that's all they know. Like that's who they have the reference on as far as their revolutionist. The guy that was like, yeah, be peaceful and let us keep doing bad things to you, but keep fighting. Yeah, like it's all in the name of love. And hey, sometimes you gotta turn shit up. Like you be seeing over there across the sea when motherfuckers don't like shit. What be happening? They have civil wars, all kinds of shit. But this is sophisticated. What's this?
Sophisticated
first world country. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit's supposed to be a first world country over there. I don't even know what that third world, where that terminology comes.
I really don't know. I think a rich guy.
But
so a rich man, baby. He's like, I feel like we number one. That's number two.
That's
number
probably
three.
Real shit.
Don't want to go to number three.
Whatever kind of category, there's like one. This is number one. One, two, three is category. Yeah.
Associate, include, or
name it a certain thing, give it a certain energy about
Je ne sais quoi.
Yeah. But yeah, you give it a certain agenda, like real shit.
Weird, but it's the truth. I feel like things are changing though. Like as a community,
you get more conscious, bro.
Definitely more conscious. But I feel like we still fighting for the dominant placement in the consciousness. I feel like too much gangbanging and rapping, all the negative influential stuff is still like in our DNA speaking. Like those are the things that have been holding us for a long time. And as a people, we're coming to realize it consciously that we gotta do better and stuff. But like
in the music, I think was making us realize that more so than actually have.
I feel like we still remember I was telling you we still got some ways to go with the music, because even though the drill and stuff ain't hitting like it used to, the youth is still being pulled into it.
But then they're coming to, and that's why I feel like all of this shit be like agendas with like okay, say our age range is the ones that's being like spiritual, right? And we starting to get in tune with consciousness and shit like that. If we have kids, they're gonna be the ones introduced into like feel me, the technology, right?
Right.
Okay, so boom. What they've been doing, bringing like the price of like everything been going up. Like we not controlling these prices, bro. You can't tell me why this shit like the same shit, like inflation and shit like that. Like, bro, it's the same exact shit. You not what supply and demand has changed to where the price is getting affected.
Easy
Unless
answer.
it's like
Easy answer. We're paying it through basically. All right, this is how it goes. And I realize it, and it's sad to say. Put it like this in the biggest and in the simplest manner possible. America runs on war, and in order to always be dominant in the war front and help these allies and stuff, it has to come out of somebody's pocket.
Jackson.
We're back paying. Honestly, well, the taxpayer are back paying for basically to support these other initiatives. Because be honest with you, if America focuses on America and we work on building up our country, I promise you, our goods and services, what we're paying for, will not go up this fast. Like the price is going up faster than the wage. Eventually, two things gonna happen. Either everybody gonna go on strike, or they're gonna bring the prices down. And I think the strike gonna happen before the prices drop because they're gonna keep the price in order to support the war. It's almost you have to see it straight through the woods and be like, oh, that's
like might be why they bring the price up too.
No, it is. As much money as he
gave him, like what? He just gave him another 3.5 billion, some shit. Regardless, why y'all sending that over here like it ain't shit fucked up here?
Telling you drink clean drinking water. It's so much stuff that this
Flint over there. Shit, it be nigga motherfuckers just go outside and see big ass fucking potholes that ain't getting fit, but we got 3.5 billion from the government that can go fix over there, and we wouldn't even know what it's going to. Guns and what tanks and shit. If y'all, how about y'all just mass produce what you need here already? Like, ain't that what? Low key though, when Trump was saying like "Make America Great Again," that's what I took it as. Not as far, I don't know, like slavery.
That was a negative connotation.
Infrastructure.
Man, Trump helped more black community than fucking Obama, and it's sad. It's really you want to think the person that looks like us.
The fucking what's that shit? The PPP. Goddamn unemployment, like niggas was eating up that. Black people was the ones eating up that shit more. That's our whole community. That's how you know, cause that's how you know, bro.
Trump helped more black people than Obama, and you would think. And sometimes you gotta realize it won't even be your own people that's gonna take you out of the situation you want it to be. But like I remember as a kid, you don't always get what you want. So the answers don't always happen as you expect them. And he might like, oh no, he's racist, but you got to realize, do you want the racist or the black?
Look, no, they say he racist because I feel like I did see that shit with him putting motherfuckers in camps to look at. But I don't even know what happened to that now. You remember when he was deporting a whole bunch of people and it was like kids, cages. So was that the Biden administration or was that Trump? It was one of them. I remember kids being in cages.
You know what I'm saying? Crazy. And now, but it's like I don't want to get you banned or like say anything like crazy, but they say that them cages was there since Obama time, right? Right, real shit. The cages was there since Obama term, and they say, and it was like Trump. No. They've been there since Obama term because Biden was the vice president. Like put all the pieces. You got to put these pieces together. Like sometimes you won't see them unless you put the pieces together. So it was Obama term, Biden the vice, and during the not inauguration, during the like basically presidents, or people who want to become presidents, they have like this debate. During the debate, Trump asked this question to Biden. He was like, "Where the cages came from?" And Biden was saying like, "I'm trying to smooth and slime his way out the question." But the question really wasn't for Biden. It was for the audience to actually just be consciously aware, like, where did these cages come from? Like, they didn't come during Trump's term. They came before Trump's term. What were these cages being used for? Like, you really got to put the pieces together because they won't always give you the answers. Yeah. So you got to realize, okay, it's deeper. Something's really going on. Yeah. Like, you really got to be like, okay, I might have used these for the Hispanics during this situation, but it's not like I just got these imported there. No. I'm using the resources that was already here. So if I'm using it now, what was it used for before? Interesting. But that's the question you got to ask yourself.
How you know? How you know the cages were there already?
Because when he came to office, they was there already.
Oh, that's what he said.
Yeah. All right. So basically, I'm the president, right? And you was the last president, right? Or you was in the house. You was part of
the. They had like the facility that had
right.
the cages.
Right. And I since I'm the president, I know things like that. But I gotta ask myself, I'm the new president. You was a part of the old president, so I'm gonna ask you because you was there before. Where the hell did these cages come from? What was they being used for? Because ain't no way you got.
He ain't answered the question.
No, he did not answer that question. No, he did. Sleepy Joe. Yo, you know that guy passed away. Huh? Yeah, it's not the real Joe. I heard Joe passed. I heard Hillary passed. Anyone else saying crazy? I seen right. What's something crazy I see? So they showed a picture of Joe, and then they showed a picture of his old earlobe and his new earlobe. And you want to know something crazy? A lot of people can fake the clone and all this and that, but certain features of the body you cannot mimic or falsify. And one of those being is the earlobe, right? So if you put the finger on your ear right now, some people have the earlobe that connects straight to basically their face, and other people have the one that's curved, right? And for some weird reason, Joe.
Contact Paper Chasing Root Entertainment Basketball Training for your personalized training today. Training in the New York, New Jersey areas. From cone work, shooting drills, and dribbling drills, your basketball fundamentals will improve so you become a threat on the court. Instructors will travel to a park near you.
Used to have the curved one, and then all of a sudden he has the one that goes straight to his face. Therefore, that's not cut it. No, I mean I know what you're saying, but now that genetically speaking, either you're born with this the one way or the other. Ain't no way you have one way and it grows into the other. That's not physically possible.
Maybe somebody photoshopped it.
Because they ain't no Photoshop. Because in old pictures he had it one way. Like literally, he growing up, he had it one way. And then all of a sudden, looking at him, he had it another.
Yeah, I don't be able to trust
reptiles, huh?
God, I don't know about that. I ain't getting to that deep.
Nah, this shit go deep. This shit goes fucking deep.
I don't know. It could be a clone.
No, it could be. The laptop.
Shit, didn't they have a clone of a goat or something? Well, this is what they tell us.
They successfully cloned a goat?
Successfully cloned some animal. Whatever animal it was a goat, cow, some simple shit. You know, you gotta do it on the animal. That shit fucked up too. Now I see why people be protesting like animals.
Mm-hmm.
We go act like animals don't got feelings and shit.
I was watching this one show. I think it's called it's on Netflix. It's called The House of Usher, Fall of Usher, some shit like that. And the show overall is like a scary horror show. Not really scary, but it's almost like suspense mystery type of deal. But one person in the show, right? She was a scientist, and she worked in the lab, and they had to do experiments with animal before we begin human trials, right? And they said you can't do experiments on chimpanzees like monkeys and stuff anymore, right? The only way to get around that, if it's for a legitimate reason, you would have to donate to the cause, aka being a nation reserve for the animals. So let's say if you're going to use chimpanzees in your experiment, you have to give so much money to saving acres of land for these animals. Something like it's almost like a trade-off. It's like a loophole. Everything is a little loop around the other.
So they buy something from them so that they can.
If you go
land that's already free, they could naturally live on, but because
money's a hell of a drug. I love talking.
Money talk, bullshit walk, and really it shit. Your money, I don't know, but when I was thinking about shit like on a conscious level and shit, the money, the whole factor, it's been held to a whole standard higher than people's actual characteristics.
True.
Shit don't make sense. Unless it's only what I'm seeing through our people, because shit, I don't know any other people like have like the same kind of why that goes.
I really don't think. I think more so for us. Because like we were saying earlier, certain things start from a young age. Like, for example, learning how to, but for real, learning how to like operate, use money, recycle it, invest. Like the simple things that have been taught to us. We don't like. My mom didn't teach me
none of that shit.
You know, my pops, he had money coming in, but he said, "Oh, you got this much money? Do this with it." And I'm not trying to downplay my parents.
From nobody.
And and that's the thing. I'm not trying to downplay my parents. I'm not trying to do that to them or like be like that. It's y'all fault. It's not y'all fault because y'all parents did it. And the parents before them didn't do it. And the reason
passed down, that's the shit passed down.
It's not their fault. I mean, if anything, I never got my 40 acres in a mule. And I feel like take us back there because Nick got their 40 acres in a mule. He's going to use it, utilize it, and give it to the next generation. Once you lied about that, you lied about the fucking rest. Don't learn no taxes in school. Don't teach about no money in school. You know what they already tell us? School is not made to learn to become what you want to be. School is there to make you turn to the workforce. That's why we got bells. That's why you go on a certain time. That's why you have lunch at a certain time.
Get you regulated early into just a schedule to wake up, go to work, like all that shit is
not real shit.
Jail and school and fucking school built like jail too, but
facts. I believe it.
Shit. So this shit be happening around the same time, like school and job, like time frame.
School and job, yeah.
It's automatically getting you just
by 7:30 you in school, by 8:00 you're at work. Real shit.
Shit just getting you programmed already. Like
Rockefeller did that from the jump. They did that with listen, heard the other day, right? They were talking about how breakfast was also a propaganda. Sorry about that.
Nah.
All right, so you know how they tell us breakfast is the most important meal of the day?
Yeah.
But if you actually break down the word breakfast, you take a break, you fast from food. Yeah. So basically, if you put it in context, basically how the story goes is they wasn't selling enough produce of this milk and meat. Mm-hmm. So back in the day, basically how stuff would go, you got the milkman and you got meat, right? Mm-hmm. If the consumption of food was only being done towards dinner, but they was having so much of this meat and so much of this product, they had to sell it. If they didn't sell it, it's gonna go bad. It's a waste of money. So they make another type of meal. They had to incorporate another type of format.
Somebody to, you know what we should do?
We should break it down to breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But if you really think about it, your body only really needs 1.5 meals.
Yeah, I be noticing that the overconsumption. I be eating fruit salad and noodles and shit like that now, bro. And I don't even do like the breakfast. I do whenever I'm hungry.
And 9 times out of 10, you probably won't be hungry that early.
Yeah.
Now, who the hell is? As soon as they wake up, who's like, yo, I'm starving. Yo, you don't consciously wake up being hungry. That is something that you should systematically program to do, is to eat early. Sometimes I try to, and sometimes it's not even initially. It's like subconscious, like, yo, okay, it's like 11:30, 12 o'clock. All right, let me get something. Even though I've been in for hours and I'm not hungry. Like, it's literally, like I was telling you before, it was a propaganda. Breakfast was a propaganda, but that was implemented into the system to where we have it now. And it's strange, it's very scary why we eat eggs and bacon early in the morning. You know, consume milk with cereal early in the morning. Like, it's systematically programmed to put this in your body.
Eggs. The whole time, all you doing is eating a fucking. I'm sorry. Embryo. That's all you eat. You can say it ain't developed yet, whatever the fuck, like goat and shit like that. Eating a baby chicken, man, before it done developed and all that. That's all you eat.
That's a fact. That
shit, like, when I don't know when it clicked for me, but when I was like, ugh, like, I feel disgusted. Like, I don't know.
Eggs, bacon, turkey salad, all this shit is crazy, huh? It's crazy. Steak, my bacon, egg, and cheese is crazy.
Grow your plant.
So you can't get protein from a plant. That's a lie.
Shit.
The test said that's a lie.
That's what you get all this shit.
You can get all these things from the daily consumption.
Like, shit made me want to turn vegan.
I was watching this one dude who eats nothing but watermelon. I think it's genius. Watermelon has H3O. You
told me about it.
H3O is basically I don't know. I just said in the podcast. H3O is basically fruit water. Like if you break it down, we consume H2O and we consider that water.
Didn't I look it up or something?
I think we was talking about it a while back. We was talking about it.
We was at the podcast talking about it.
I don't know, but we was talking about it before. And I think I was telling you H3O and H2O. H2O is water. H3O is a compound within fruit. It's like juice within a fruit. And if you break it down, if you take it back to the old days, like way back, certain animals was systematically built to hunch over, drink this consumption of water. Because naturally speaking, we put water inside of a cylinder or some type of shape and we consume it. We bring it to our level for consumption. But naturally, water is like a flat, plain type of deal. You won't, unless it comes from a river or some type of source coming down to you from a higher aspect, you literally have to go down to drink this water. Our bodies aren't built to go down and drink water. Our bodies are meant to pull things to us. Therefore, fruits and natural stuff that comes from the earth, which the majority will be fruits, will be something that we plant. Like we got thumbs, we got teeth to bite into things. But nothing too hard that is basically animals. So almost like basically fruit. And within these fruits, it's a compound H3O. And H3O is the natural source of our water. That's what we're supposed to be consuming. I forgot his name. Aliki. Dang, I don't even want to say his name wrong. But it's the dude with the hat. He got this little hat and he got the beard. Actually, Ashka. Bro's a herbalist, and he's really like he be on. You probably seen him 1 or 2 times on the internet. They be talking about these types of stuff. Sebi. He's one of the Sebi disciples. I consider him a Sebi disciple. Sebi started a whole thing, and scientists hate that man because they would claim that his methods was on unorthodox and stuff.
And that shit just make you start questioning shit. That's why. That's all it is. It just make you start questioning shit.
They probably think we some conspiracy theories. What the fuck y'all niggas talking about? Fruit juice, government cages.
I'm talking about like Dr. Sebi like presenting like when nobody else, and now what it did, it sparked the conversation with Nip, and then Nick Cannon. Well, Nick was the first person I ever heard talking about Sebi or anything.
Yeah. There was, I think I just discovered Sebi on my, actually no, how I discovered Sebi was, I was in college at the time and I had a part-time job. My part-time job was one of my managers there, and she was talking about this natural book, and she let me use the book, and it was a Sebi book, and basically within the book it was talking about the ingredients and stuff to avoid and what you need to consume for certain things. So like he was treating diabetes naturally. He was treating like prostate, like all types of different things where you'll go to the doctor, you be prescribed this medicine, pills and stuff. And you supplement one, but you also get the other. You get basically you take one pill to take one thing, but you get in another problem. And in the book, it was a really thin book, maybe like 20, 30 pages in there. Sebi was talking about what you shouldn't take in these situations and what you should implement into your life. He's talking about turmeric and a whole bunch of different things. And then basically, that's how I got put on the Sebi. And then from there, I heard them talking about it. I guess the one person was how it happened to me from like word of mouth. But like as you were saying, like people became aware of these things early, and like how Sebi died, I feel like stuff like that. I feel like he was assassinated. People that just don't on good shit just don't die, man. Like it's a rare situation. Like me and you still here to this day. We're not talking about crazy stuff, but like people that be on like really bring it to the masses' attention.
We not really our voice not heard yet.
Exactly.
Unless you get to a point where you start causing a disturbance for whoever at the top agenda, you know, however that goes. Motherfuckers be like, oh, what are you talking about? Oh, you talking about the mystery man. Hey, it's some shit.
I like the mystery man. That's a nice name, man.
Like you can act, motherfuckers can act like shit ain't what it is. Somebody gonna want to be in control of all of this shit. Somebody is gonna want to be in control. Somebody has to be in control. With the whole system in order. What we learn from school, shit.
What system is order?
It go from this person to this person to this. Or you get up to the top, the number of people, like, and then you be like, boom, this is the person. Or people, collective, might be a group, might be an organization, some shit.
It's a collective mind. It ain't one person doing it.
Yeah, of course.
Shit, we got a president, but he ain't making the decisions.
Yeah, we see it right in front of us. Yeah, we got a whole nigga to represent us. But if he say something, then they gotta go through 50 other motherfuckers that gotta take a vote to be like, okay, this all just like it be right in front of you. Like,
either you got monarchy or democracy.
Yeah.
Both of those words is literally the same thing. Only difference is one is telling you one thing straight up, and the other one is giving you a points. It's really weird, but it's true.
Shit, I think that's why China and them, you know, what's that shit called? Not a democracy. You know when you the opposite of democracy, dictatorship. Yeah. Like them niggas.
That's it. Russia dictatorship.
They don't want you to have.
Yeah, but Russia dictatorship, ain't it?
What? Russia?
Yeah, it ain't democracy over there. What's a monarch?
I don't know. Damn, I forgot. What's the monarch?
Monarch is more like people who are placed in structure. The ones at the top makes all the rules. There's nobody above them, when there's nobody equal footing to them. Almost like king and queen.
They be like, yeah, some family shit.
Yeah,
like, that's
like a monarchy.
I don't even know if countries still be doing it. You know, back in the day, they used to have like a family lineage or who would control. Like,
countries still do it. Not the big ones who make the big decisions. Like not 9 times out of 10, if they're part of the UN, United Nations, if they're part of that, like they're how can I put this? Their control is only so much because it's also being influenced by the bigger majority of the group. It's very weird. That's why the issues going on with I don't know if they know, but Ukraine and Russia. It's because of the UN don't want to give up their territory, which is helping because Ukraine is an individual sovereignty.
Israelite. For the Israelite.
Ukraine. Oh no! Basically, Ukraine is a neutral territory, and that's what's bringing the issues between the Russia.
About what's going on over there. It's a war right here at my doorstep.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's all apart. The reason I'm saying is because the U.S. is a part of the UN, right? The UN is helping Ukraine. That's a lot of use. The U.S. is helping Ukraine. Russia wants Ukraine because of some gas, or basically they want resources. It always comes down to the resources. So Russia wants the resources that's in Ukraine, but given because Ukraine's getting help from the UN, it's becoming a bigger problem. I don't know how bad it's going to get. It's bad already as it is, but potentially,
weapons motherfuckers got now. Oops. Oh my god. This shit would just get destroyed, bro.
We ain't gonna survive. You better got a bomb shelter. These what you call it, about to start getting used
What
again.
you call it? Just built one, or he's building one. Zuckerberg. Who own
Microsoft? Not Microsoft. Facebook.
Yeah,
that's Zuckerberg.
I just seen a post. I don't know how they got that information. They could build a secret bunker.
Oh yeah, like
that
that
much of a secret. Yeah,
like that Nuketown City. It's I think it's in Florida. I don't know where it's at, but basically it's an island. They call it Nuke Island, some shit like that. And all the residents on the island have bunkers.
Yeah.
It's a rich people place.
Shit, I'll make sure that hell yeah, I'm gonna have a goddamn bunker, get a crib. Hell yeah, shit.
When it comes down to it, we really can't say. I mean,
this shit gonna be Fallout. Fallout 76. Are you playing that game?
Fallout Shelter? I mean, that's what I was saying. I mean, New Vegas and shit?
Yeah. No, I never played that. I played the one after. Fallout 76, that's the online.
That's the one?
And then the one before that.
I remember New Vegas.
Yeah, it was the one after the Vegas one that I played. I never
Is it 76? I know what you're talking about.
76 is the newest one.
That's the newest
online.
one.
It's the one right before that one that I got introduced to, and I was like, "Yo, this game fire as hell." Open world.
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember exactly which one it is. I know exactly what you're talking about. There's a few Fallouts. But back to what we were saying earlier, they put it in front of you, and they make you see whether you're gonna understand what's going on, or it's gonna go right over your head.
Most people gonna go right over. That's why I said, bro, like around last year, bro, a lot of this shit I wasn't paying attention to. Some reason last year, bro.
Something just,
and I felt like that shit had me feel like I was crazy because I'm like, why the fuck nobody else see this shit? Like, why the fuck? Like, bro, that shit make me bad, upset. Like, I was feeling a whole bunch of emotion, and I'm like, what the fuck? And they want nobody to really talk to about it. Like, if y'all part of the problem, how can I talk to y'all? Like,
yeah, you still sleep.
Yeah, I mean,
you know they used to say, they used to be like, "Are you woke?" I'd be like, "Hold on."
Yeah, that shit
woke,
like,
woke. That means you was awake. Like,
no, when I would hear woke, it wasn't really a way I could describe it. It's like I just wouldn't understand. Like I just didn't understand what y'all were talking about. I was just like, okay.
Because you wasn't woke, you was awake. We are awake. When you're awake, you see things from a different perspective. You're no longer asleep. But if you woke, that means you was asleep, but you was awake as well. You could just say, "I'm awake." Well, yeah, we call it woke.
Sleepwalking.
Exactly.
So I think like the reason why a lot of this, like us waking up, is because pain, bro. This shit pain. And then the internet exposing, like I feel like this shit low key backfired. Like being introduced like to the internet, and like it can control you in a way, but we kind of have control in it too with being able to make our own platforms, and then like that's literally like 19 keys, higher conversation, 85 South. Seeing like my people on there, like it make a different narrative. Like be like, okay,
the narrative is changing.
Like, what else can we do? Because we weren't doing this a couple years ago, so and now we can see each other doing it faster, right in our face. Like all the opportunities out here. We like, damn, we wasn't even aware of this shit. Like, and now we able to tell each other, like, yo, bro, why y'all doing that?
Like you were saying earlier, the consciousness and information is basically changing. Like the narrative is definitely changing. It's no longer what it used to be. Like for me, it's 2023. If you take it back 20 years to 2003, what was the broader aspect of the black community? Rap, music, want the nice cars, want the fancy things. Nobody was talking about credit. Nobody was talking about investing.
Bro, I had a girl tell me about credit, and I was just like, oh, okay, like, what the fuck? I didn't understand what it was. I built my credit up to like a 700, bro, and I went and got a fucking BMW. Fuck that shit down. Let me live and you learn type shit.
You do live and you learn, but who was teaching you to learn?
Bro, she was just this is just a girl I was dealing with at the time, and she was like, "Oh, do you know about credit? You should download this app. It's gonna help build your credit up."
That's by chance. There wasn't no structure in place to let that build up. It was literally by chance.
Real shit.
Not so when things happen by chance, it's either two things: you're gonna take it all the way to the end, or it's just gonna be a part of something to continue something else. And
I
since
feel like this shit continue.
it's continue something else. Same thing. Like we talked about that today, the credit story too. I was having great. I didn't all that good shit. Apartment, this, that. Didn't know what the fuck I was doing. You're like you get the opportunity, but you don't know what you're doing. But that also brings us down to the most important thing. When I first got my credit, I was trying to figure out how the fuck would I get every time I was applying for a credit card, I tried to get my first one, I was getting denied because I had no credit. I'm like, yo, got no credit. How to let me just get it and you got it. Like, it was making no sense. But they should have that right there is the first step to somebody teaching like, yo, you ain't got nothing. You gotta find your entry. It's literally find your entry into this door. But once you find your entry, 9 times out of 10, you don't know what you're doing. Like nobody put nothing strategically in place. Like these people wasn't on here talking about it. There wasn't no earning leisure yet. There wasn't stuff like this.
Shit, my mom was there when I went and got my car, and she didn't explain credit to me or nothing. I had like $3,000 in cash, and I was like, I just want to put this down on the car, and I just keep making money pay. That's all I feel like she knew, but then again, you gotta have credit like to get a crib, like to get an apartment, to again get a car. So I'm like, why did you never tell me anything about it to begin with? You already had experience in getting a car, so you already knew that.
So but I feel like, and I'm not exactly talking about anybody specifically, but what I feel like was exactly the situation. I feel like it's just and the situation was being built upon was just like us. They got it by chance because how we got our first credit card was no strategic way. That shit was by chance. Like I can't remember. I think because I was in college or something, I got the opportunity to get the first one, but it was by chance.
Hey, that's real shit.
And once you get it by chance, I remember when I first had, and I'll never forget this. When I first got my apartment, I learned all the little steps to do it. Like I wasn't being really like walked through. I was learning it as I go. And then all my homies at the time, I was telling them, I was like, yo, this is what you got to do to get it. Like, you got to have this, got to have this, got to have this. What they looking for. But before that, nobody was telling me what the fuck they was looking for. Nobody had a fucking apartment because nobody knew what the fuck to do. So once I figured it out, I started trying to spread the message about, yo, you got to have this, have this, have this. You got to do this. I started just putting the word out because nobody was bringing it to the forefront. Nobody was giving us the information we needed. And then
that's why I'm glad I see a lot of guys like doing that now though. As far as like, I don't know, you ever go on Instagram and you see the guys like talking about like credit, getting your credit right, or
I follow this one bald guy. I can't remember his name.
Got Haitian CEO.
Hey, that's the one I'm talking about. No offense, he was the bald guy I was talking about. But yeah, Haitian CEO, that's the one. That dude is legit. Like he legit as fuck.
I didn't even know you said bald. I thought you said dude. I don't know.
I transferred the image to his head and he was words. Because all I knew he was bald. I was gonna say he bald and got a little goatee mustache.
It's another one too. Neo Davis, Nehemiah is there. I don't know that.
That's not his name. I think I heard him on what's his name podcast.
He been on Early Leisure.
He was on Early Leisure. I think I heard him on Early Leisure and what's the name? Finesse. I forgot the name of the show. I gotta put you on.
I know he was on $1 million worth of game. They got that business insight. They had that on there. They don't really have.
Oh, this was called Rich and Unemployed. So heard of that? Rich and Unemployed. Oh, I gotta put you on to him. Yeah, people coming on the show talking about credit, different lifestyle. Oh yeah. I'm put you on Early Leisure. Right. Rich and Unemployed. Yeah, no, I'm gonna definitely put you on here. About to be set up for sure. Ooh, shit. I think that's about that time.
No, we're damn, and we in the middle of like a lot of shit. Hey, that's why motherfucker gotta stay in tune with this podcast, man. We really having conversations that make you think, not just out here talking about bullshit. Hey,
we talk about like 9 topics. I'm pretty sure you grab one and find some more about it. That's all you need to do. That's what we do.
Hey, we talk about the damn for real. So, damn, I don't even know where we left off at.
Now we was talking about the credit I was telling you about earlier. We was talking about credit and the reason that we don't know it. But like,
hey, get your credit right.
That's the first step.
Get in tune with what's going on out here. If you don't see it from anybody else, you go see it from us talking about them higher conversations, getting you tapped in, knowledgeable, consciously aware, spiritually, all of that, things of that nature. This is Feel Me PCR Entertainment Podcast. You got Feel Me, my boy Light.
RCSP Productions.
Oh yeah. First, I would say you want to say your Instagram. I'm gonna put it in the.
Oh yeah, just hashtag me RCSP guys. R6P.
Yeah, R6P.
Roster 6 possibly if y'all can really keep up, but always hashtag R6P. You gonna find me anywhere.
So, hey, appreciate y'all for tapping into another episode. Gonna be got a fight today too.
Ding ding ding. That's really gotta go.
Got that shit too. So yeah, of course I'm out the man. So yeah, until next time.
Thanks for listening or watching another episode of PCR Entertainment Podcast with J. Jules. Like, subscribe, and follow the movement on all platforms. The podcast PCR Entertainment is supported on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, YouTube, and Amazon Music. Viewer discretion advised.